Another great event to tell you about. It is the Ghoulish Gala, and it's happening in beautiful Manotick at the Royal Canadian Legion. Here to tell us more about it, I am joined by Ruth Mill. She is the past president of the Watson's Mill Manotick Board of Directors. Welcome, Ruth. Love the costume, by the way. Looking great. That's a hint, because costumes are mandatory, my friends. Jordan Angus, also comedian and producer of the Ghoulish Gala, back on the show. Welcome back. Great to have you. Great to see you, too. Let's talk, first of all, about Watson's Mill in Manotick and what makes that such a special place.
Oh, Watson's Mill is a really interesting spot. It was built in 1860 by, now I've forgotten names, but by some entrepreneurs, Dickinson and Currier, and it was really the beginning of the village of Manotick.
Right.
And it was a flour mill. They also had a sawmill and a couple of other mills. And they moved there. They had a house there, Dickinson's house. It's a gorgeous little house. It's now Dickinson Square.
Right.
Watson's Mill Manotick Inc. Is the organization that manages the whole historic site. And we are doing this event as a fundraiser for Watson's Mill.
Yeah, because I mean, to maintain something like that, incredibly important, right, for heritage reasons. But it also can be very costly with the buildings.
Yes, and we've noticed that.
Buildings, I should say.
Yes, we've noticed that. Yeah, so it's getting more and more expensive. Yeah.
Jordan, how did you get involved with Watson's Mill?
I actually run and produce an open mic at the Mill Tavern in Manotick, and one of the committee members actually attends the open mic quite often and asked me if I was willing to help out with emceeing and hosting the event. So that's how I got kind of connected with this.
So you get to bring the funny into the fundraiser.
Exactly.
I love it. So as I mentioned, taking place at the Royal Canadian Legion in Manotick, but there's a lot going on. Let's talk about some of the details. What can people expect?
Oh yeah, we have a great DJ that is going to be keeping everybody hopping and dancing.
Nice.
We've rented the whole Legion upstairs and down. So dancing is downstairs, and there's canapes and food that's going to be floating around. People can eat. There's a photo booth. There are silent auctions. There's a silent auction with all sorts of really interesting things. We have a 50-50 draw, and we have a tarot card reader, and a portion of that fee will go to Manotick, to Watson's Mill, and everybody's going to have a great time.
Nice. Yeah. You'll have some signature cocktails. You're going to be making one of those signature cocktails for us today. It's called Anne's Elixir.
Anne's Elixir. Yes.
What is there a background about Anne? Should we know about Anne?
Yes, it's actually it's a very tragic story. Actually, one of the original owners, Joseph Currier, was recently married. Had been married for 6 weeks and brought his new bride to Watson's Mill to show it off to her. And now this is a family show, so I'm not going to give you all the details. Right. But she was tragically killed in that visit, and even today there's certain people seeing what they think is her ghost looking out of a window in the upper.
Why do you look so frightened?
I'm not going to say I didn't see it.
I love the all right. Don't mix us up and drink here, Ruth.
So Anne's Elixir. We don't know whether or not she was a teetotaler, but we'd like to think that she would enjoy this drink.
Okay.
So it has to be with Empress gin.
Okay.
Because of the color. Now, oops.
It's probably good after your exercise you just had too, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so absolutely, Jordan. So, Jordan, are you going to be doing a little stand-up?
Yeah. I'm also going to be dressed up as Beetlejuice. I have my Michael Keaton impersonation ready.
Oh, so you've got it ready. Yeah. Nice, okay.
I might have to put on a couple pounds, but...
See, just look at that gorgeous color.
Well, the color is perfect. You're right, Ruth. Yeah, that's
so, I'm making them two different.
Also, we should mention. I did mention costumes are mandatory. Do you have is there any kind of prizes involved here?
Yes, there's definitely prizes for costumes, and it will be. There'll be lots of fun. Just look at how gorgeous that. This is
a little tonic.
This is a little bit of tonic.
Okay.
This is basically a gin and tonic.
Jordan, also still a chance to win tickets on social media.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
You can find that on Instagram and on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that went live today. And just a little bit of a garnish.
What have you got?
Some blueberries.
Nice.
just to make it.
Is this one of a couple of signature cocktails?
There's another one that I know of. I'm not sure if we ended up with 3. We were debating about 3, but we certainly have 2.
You and some volunteers, you also, thank you very much, maintain some of the uniforms there as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about that. What sort of uniforms are we talking about?
Well, they're historic uniforms. They're not reproduction costumes as such. They're historic uniforms. So they're, we didn't know if there was ever any women that worked in the mill, but we have a lot of summer guides that are women. So I designed a costume or a uniform that is a typical shape and garment pieces, a blouse and skirt for the girls and trousers and shirt for the boys, for the guys. And that's what they wear all summer long. So it's same design, different colors of fabric and that sort of thing.
Can people visit the mill at any time?
We're closed during the winter.
Okay,
but,
that's what I thought.
We're open on Sundays until, can't remember when our last Sunday is, but we're having our Christmas market.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll be closed after that until the spring.
And you can visit the website, by the way, to find out that entire schedule. Jordan, still tickets available to the event?
Absolutely.
Yeah, buy them now. Yeah.
Buy them now.
Yeah. And also $40 of the $79 ticket is a charitable tax receipt.
Oh, excellent. Fantastic. Yeah. By the way, this is very, very good. Well done on that. That is all coming up October the 25th at the Royal Canadian Legion in Manotick. It runs from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., so there's going to be dancing, a little bit of partying going on, maybe some mischief by Mr. Jordan Angus here. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP. WatsonsMill.com, and as Ruth said as well, open a few Sundays, so just keep an eye out for that online. And if you've never been to their Christmas market, by the way, it is absolutely spectacular, and of course some of those proceeds going to help maintain the mill and the property as well. Yeah. Don't go away, lots more coming up. We'll tell you about, I know, another great event coming up here in the Ottawa region right after the break.